song was playing a couple months ago. I was at the Ryman playing for the John Prine You Got Gold tribute. And this song was playing in the background when I walked in. And I got there like 6 hours early. And I was like, grab the guitar. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows got nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers and the dreamers and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered? One wished on a morning star. Somebody thought of it, and someone believed it. Look, look, look what it's done so far. And what's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we'll see? Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers and the dreamers and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. So this song's playing on the slow radio at the Ryman. I'm there 6 hours early for the John Prine thing. Right next to the radio stand there is Todd Snider. He got there 7 hours early. So he sees me, and we're both playing the John Prine tribute thing, and he sees me, he goes, Poltz! He comes and gives me the biggest hug. And then he says, man, remember that first time we met? And I go, I remembered exactly. It was the 90s, and I was in a band called the Rugburns. He goes, the Rugburns. And I go, you were in the Nervous Wrecks. And we both got to the club in Indianapolis 6 hours early, just like here. And he goes, Todd's like, fuck yeah, we did. And so it's raining, and I'm talking to Todd. I just met him, there, at the patio club where he said that all took place. That was the day I met him in the 90s. And so Todd says, well, let's not stand in the rain. Let's go inside the club and play wiffle ball. And I go, you can do that? And he goes, yeah, why not? So he knocks on the door, and then the bar manager opens up, and she goes, hello? And he goes, yeah, my name's Todd Snider, and I'm traveling with a band called the Nervous Wrecks, and this is Steve Poltz, and he's with a band called the Rugburns, and we want to come inside and play wiffle ball and set up a whole field inside. And she goes, okay. And I walked in, I was like, you can do that? So we start playing wiffle ball, right? Todd insists that we use pint glasses for the bases. So there's glass now. It's breaking. It finally, Will Kimbrough's pitching to me, and it's like the 18th inning, we're tied, and it's been going on so long, there's a line of people to get in. Neither of us had sound checked yet. And the bar manager starts freaking out, and she goes, you guys, there's a line outside. We gotta let these people in. You haven't even sound checked. And Todd Snider goes, fuck that, it's the 18th inning. Nobody comes in, we're finishing the game. And I looked at him and I said, you can do that? Man, some years later, I ran into him. We were both playing at the same festival. And I see him, and he goes, Poltz, follow me. And I go, okay. So he takes me to the dredge of the festival, the underbelly of the festival, and we get behind a dumpster, and he goes, sit down. So I go, all right. So I'm sitting behind a dumpster. It stinks. And he goes, take off your shoes. So I go, okay. And then he pulls out a dirty pillowcase. And inside the pillowcase is nail polish. He goes, you paint my toenails and I'll paint yours. So we painted each other's toenails. He put peace signs on mine. It was so sexy. Without anything happening like that, but just sexy painting another man's toenails while another man paints my toenails at the same time. And our calves are kind of touching, and that's going on. It was a beautiful moment. And so then, when I walked into the Ryman a couple months ago to do the John Prine thing, Todd says to me, remember when we painted each other's toenails? And I go, man, I love that. He goes, I did too. And then he goes, come up to my dressing room. And I go, I can't. I'm supposed to be sharing a room with Bonnie Prince Billy and John Paul White. And then Todd goes, fuck those guys. Come to my dressing room. And I go, all right. So he goes, I'm sharing it with the guy from the Lemonheads named Evan Dando. And I was like, oh, shit. And he goes, do you know him? And I go, oh, yeah, I know Evan Dando. He goes, I've never met him. Introduce me to him. So I lead him up there. And Evan Dando sees me. He goes, Poltz, remember the time we were trying to score an 8-ball of Coke outside the Casbah in San Diego in the mid-90s? And I was like, oh, yeah. And he goes, I still have some of it. So he sees Todd Snider's weed on the table in a big old jar. And he looks at Todd, he goes, is this yours? And Todd goes, yeah. And he goes, can I have some? And he goes, yeah, be my guest. And then Todd reaches into a bag and gives him a spliff as big as like one that Jimmy Cliff would have rolled. The harder they come, man. And Evan Dando's smoking that. Then Todd Snider hands him a bong. Evan Dando's smoking that. I'm getting the biggest contact high of my life being in that room. It was so cloudy. They're smoking so much weed, and Todd is talking to Evan Dando, and neither of them are making sense, but it made sense to me. That's how high just the secondhand smoke got me. And I understood what both of them were saying. They were talking over each other. Finally, we hear this voice in the hallway go, where's Steve Poltz? He's on in 5 minutes. We can't find him. And Todd goes, he's in here, man. And the guy comes in with a flashlight, and he starts coughing. And he can't even see me through all the smoke in the room. And Todd goes to me, oh, you got to do a John Prine song now? And I go, yeah. He goes, what song are you singing? And I go, I can't remember. And Todd goes, perfect. So they lead me downstairs, and on the way downstairs, I go, oh yeah, I'm singing Illegal Smile. I got this. I know this song. And I go out, I'm on the stage, the hallowed stage of the Mother Church, the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. 3,000 people sold out, pin drop quiet. And I go up to the mic and I say, hey, my name is Steve Poltz, and I've been sharing a dressing room with Todd Snider and Evan Dando, and I really think I need to call my sponsor right now. Well, this kills. It killed. It was the best thing I could have said. And I went back and I saw Todd, and he goes, that was great. And then he goes on last, and he sings Lake Marie. And man, you want to see somebody bring down the house, that dude blew the roof off of it. It was so beautiful, and I was watching him from the side stage. And I was thinking, man, I love this guy. This is amazing. And then the band invited everybody out that played. We all went out and we sang, Daddy, won't you take me down to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays. Well, I'm sorry, my son, I'm too late for asking. Mr. Peabody's cold train has hauled him away. So after we finished it, I said to Todd, hey, bud, I'll see you. And he goes, I'm kind of nervous. And I said, why? And he said, I haven't been on tour in a couple of years, and it starts. And I'm going out on the road now. And I said, man, take care of yourself. And I hugged him and I kissed him on the cheek. And then as life goes, and as we all gotta go, he ended up dying. And it all happened on the road. It was a horrible story. He died with a cloud of mystery above him in a weird way. And I think he would have wanted it that way, not to be maudlin, but just knowing him, the whole mystery that surrounded his death. And so, in honor of Todd Snider, I would like to say this to you. He taught me to say, you can do that? Just think about how simple that is. You can do that? And you're not doing it with an exclamation point at the end, you're doing it with a question mark. Because there's always a little bit of trepidation, and anybody who thinks they're 100% right all of the time is not right that way. So, it leaves a little bit of humility of, you can do that? It's not snotty, it's not pushy, it's not bullying. No, it's just, you can do that? Like, and so if you leave here tonight, and you guys start going, you can do that? And you try new things, like even as simple as just talking to some stranger in the middle of the day, it's like, you can do that? And the way you feel, because you maybe left them feeling a little more positive due to the Debt Transfer Act of 1969, that debt gets transferred, but it's a debt of kindness because everybody starts going, you can do that? Next thing you know, we got people in all the different countries maybe putting down all their anger and their weapons and saying, you can do that? Now, I don't know if that could ever really happen, but I'm a glasses half full guy. So I want to leave you with this. You can do that? And I want you to do it for Todd Snider. You can do that? You can do that? Asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is it the same sound that calls the young sailors? I think that they're one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. Is it something that I'm supposed to be? Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, the you can do that schemers, the Todd Snider believers, and me. Thank you so much, everybody.